Imagine this, a serene, orderly home. Yet as the view shifts through each room, a hidden truth emerges. The tranquility is merely a facade. Behind closed doors, beneath beds, and within drawers, unnecessary items lurk. Once essential, now they simply exist. Is your living space secretly burdened by things that complicate your everyday routine? You're not the only one. As we grow older, our requirements change, but our possessions often lag behind. What once suited a bustling family or a different phase of life may now be consuming valuable room, sapping your vitality, or even creating hazards. In this presentation, we'll reveal 15 frequent items that many older adults cling to, often unaware of how much they're being hindered. These aren't mere recommendations. They're supported by genuine experiences, practical advice, and subtle changes in perspective that can help you regain control of your environment and your serenity. So, if you're prepared to feel lighter, move with ease, and genuinely appreciate your home once more, let's begin. Because sometimes, having less truly brings more. Ever felt daunted by your own storage area? Mountains of tissue rolls, enormous containers of condiments, multiple bottles of sauce just in case. It's understandable how this happens. For years, buying in large quantities was logical. Caring for a family, hosting visitors, being prepared for any situation. It was a practice rooted in thoughtfulness. But now, that practice might be silently costing you more than just money. Large reserves and stockpiles rob your space, strain your physique, and often go unused before their time. Here's the surprising part. Most older adults today don't actually need them. Picture this. A storage area with only what you genuinely require for the next fortnight. No mess, no overlooked containers, just tidy shelves and a sense of calm. You're not sacrificing convenience, you're enhancing it. Many seniors now use delivery services or even automatic replenishment options, saving time, effort, and storage room. And if the fear of depletion persists, simply place a checklist on the refrigerator. Straightforward, noticeable, dependable. Because at this point in life, your kitchen shouldn't be bracing for unlikely crises. It should be fostering the peaceful, comfortable way of living you've worked hard to achieve. Let's discuss that kitchen compartment, the one you open and promptly shut again. Inside, there's a pancake griddle from 1985, that mango cutter gifted to you, 3 onion choppers, and a cheesemaker used once. Does this sound familiar? It's a compartment filled with good intentions, but also overflowing with disorder. As we age, simplicity becomes strength. You don't need dozens of tools to prepare a delightful meal. You need a select few reliable implements that perform well. Consider this. When was the last time you used more than your preferred blade, chopping surface, and one dependable pot? The reality is, kitchen clutter turns into stress during meal preparation. It hinders you. It adds chaos to your day. And most regrettably, it can transform cooking from a pleasure into a chore. So here's a superior approach. Retain what functions, what you cherish, what you actually use. A sharp blade, a robust skillet, a measuring tool that's still legible. Everything else? It's occupying space that could be filled with clarity and tranquility. Donate the tools, pass them to someone beginning their journey, and grant yourself something even better, a kitchen that flows, supports, and inspires. Because cooking at this stage should feel like liberation, not exasperation. Okay, be honest. When was the last time you opened that compartment overflowing with tangled cords, old cell phones, or chargers that don't match anything you own anymore? For so many older adults, it's become a storage spot for outdated tech, and honestly, a constant frustration. These gadgets don't just take up room, they fill your mind with clutter, and if they're damaged or leaking, can even be a fire hazard, especially if they're tucked near something flammable. And really, how many times have you dug around in there, given up, and just bought a new charger anyway? So just imagine, a compartment holding only what you need. One phone, one universal charger, and the devices you actually use. It's tidy, practical, and easy to access. The fix is simple. Recycle broken stuff responsibly, donate anything that still works to local groups that help schools or senior centers, and only keep what fits your life as it is today. Because honestly, your time and energy are worth way more than any old piece of tech. Now let's take a look at your living space. What do you see? Maybe there's a beautiful old recliner, but the lever's busted. or a dining table that seats 10 even though it's just you these days. Maybe there's a side chair in the corner holding laundry instead of guests. We tend to hold on to furniture out of habit, nostalgia, or just in case we need it again someday. But honestly, that day rarely comes. And in the meantime, all that extra furniture is costing you space, mobility, and peace of mind. Just think how your home could feel with only the essentials. A comfy chair you love, a table that actually fits your day-to-day, clear walkways, and fewer things to trip over. It's not just about how things look, it's about safety, usefulness, and your own happiness. And those sentimental pieces? Snap a photo, jot down a memory, and then pass them along to a family member, a neighbor, or someone who'll truly use them. Because when your home matches who you are now, not who you were years ago, every room feels bigger, calmer, and well, more like you. Let's peek inside your closet. Are there clothes in there you haven't touched in years? Maybe work outfits from a job you've long since left, dresses from special occasions, or shoes you've avoided ever since your knees started aching. You're definitely not alone. Lots of older adults hang on to clothes for those just-in-case moments that never seem to come. What if I go to a fancy party? Or what if I lose a few pounds? But what if you made space for who you are right now? A closet full of clothes that fit, feel good, and suit your life brings a sense of calm and clarity. You don't need endless choices, just a handful of things that make you feel confident and comfortable. Here's what you can do. Keep only the clothes you've worn in the last year and that you genuinely feel great in. Let go of the rest, especially if they belong to another chapter of your life. And if you're unsure, pass them along. Someone else might absolutely love that dress you never wear. Because your wardrobe should lift you up today, not hold you back. Now open up those kitchen drawers. Do you really need 4 spatulas, 3 peelers, or 5 sets of measuring cups? Over the years, it's so easy to collect extras, and then extras for those extras. But what starts as just in case quickly turns into clutter you forget about. All those duplicates don't just take up space, they slow you down. You end up digging through a pile of stuff to find the one tool you always use anyway. So just picture this. 1 or 2 of each kitchen essential. Everything easy to grab, drawers that glide open, shelves you can actually see. The trick is to be picky. Keep the good quality duplicates you truly use and donate the rest. Even this small change can bring a surprising sense of calm and order to your kitchen and your day. Because having less clutter means more comfort, and honestly, that's exactly what you deserve at this point in your life. So take a look at that hobby cabinet. Maybe there's unopened thread, some dried out brushes, or stacks of untouched paper. These things, they once brought a spark of excitement, but for many older adults, they now sort of whisper, "You never completed this." And that can bring on guilt instead of joy. But here's a liberating truth. Letting go of old hobby supplies doesn't mean you're giving up on creativity. It actually means you're making space for what inspires you right now. You've changed, your interests have shifted, and honestly, that's something to celebrate. So here's the shift. Keep only the supplies that spark your curiosity today, the ones you truly want to use, not the ones that just make you feel guilty. As for the rest, donate them to educational institutions, community groups, or religious organizations. Someone out there would love to create with the tools that are just gathering dust in your cabinet. Because your space and your time, well, they should reflect who you are now, not who you were years ago. Now let's step into the sitting area. Take a look around. Do your shelves look like a collection of every gift, memento, or trinket you've picked up over the years? At first, each item had its own story, but after a while, even the most meaningful things can start to blend together, creating more visual clutter than comfort. One older adult summed it up so well. When I selected just a few pieces to display, my home began to breathe again. This isn't about tossing out memories. It's about letting the most special ones shine. Here's a gentle change. Choose 3 to 5 pieces that make you smile every time you see them. Give them a proper place. The rest? Maybe rotate them seasonally, store them neatly, or pass them on to loved ones. When you display less, what matters most really stands out, and that's the kind of peace your home deserves. Think about that container in the wardrobe, filled with old letters, faded photos, and keepsakes from years gone by. Every item holds a memory, a smile, maybe even a tear. But when you keep everything, it's tough to tell what's truly special. Too often, we hang on to it all, telling ourselves, "I'll sort through it someday." But someday can turn into years and the burden just quietly grows. Here's the gentle truth. You don't need to discard your past. You just need to give it a respectful home. Pick a few cherished items to display, a framed anniversary photo, a letter from a dear friend, or a souvenir from a journey that changed you. And the rest? Maybe create a digital archive, scan photos, record voice notes about them, share with family, or pass pieces along to someone who'll treasure them next. Because memories, when they're shared or preserved well, actually become lighter, not lost. Take a look at your bathroom cabinet. Are there bottles or containers you don't even recognize? Maybe lotions that haven't been used in years? You know, it's more common than you might think. A lot of older adults end up keeping expired health products, thinking, just in case. But these things don't just take up space. They can actually be harmful. Expired medications might lose their effectiveness or even cause bad reactions. And old beauty products can irritate sensitive skin or carry bacteria. One woman shared, "Once I cleared my cabinet, I not only found more space, I felt safer." So here's a simple change: check expiration dates every season. 4 times a year is enough. Use a pharmacy return program or ask your local pharmacist how to dispose of things properly. Then organize your cabinet with just what you use now. Keep it simple, keep it safe. Because a tidy cabinet isn't just a cleaner space, it's peace of mind every single morning. A neglected storage area filled with old spades, cracked containers, and tangled hoses slowly transforms into a neat, organized space with just a few favorite tools hanging orderly. Do you still tend to your garden as you once did? For many, gardening was a beloved weekend activity, bringing peace, purpose, and a bit of soil under the nails. But as time passes, the joy may diminish while the tools remain, unused, rusty, and forgotten. Each time you pass them, there's a small voice saying, "Maybe one day." But sometimes, holding on creates more pressure than potential. Instead of clinging to the past, ask yourself, what do I truly use now? Perhaps it's a hand shovel for your balcony plants or a watering can for your indoor herbs. That's sufficient. Retain only the tools that match your current energy and lifestyle. The rest? Donate them to a local school garden, a neighbor, or a community group. Someone else could revive them. Because you know, decluttering doesn't mean abandoning gardening. It means granting yourself the freedom to enjoy it on your terms. Books are memories, companions, pieces of us. But here's the truth. Sometimes our shelves reflect the past more than the present. When did you last pick up that 1997 wellness guide or revisit that old novel you didn't finish the first time? Outdated books and old magazines tend to accumulate, feeling familiar but slowly burying what truly matters. The stories that still inspire you today. So let's make a change. Don't view it as discarding books. See it as creating space for joy. Keep your favorites, the ones you return to repeatedly, the ones that still move you. The rest? Gift them, donate them. Someone else might need those words now. And you? You deserve a bookshelf that feels refreshing, not like a storage area for the past. Curating your collection isn't about having less. It's about finding more meaning in every page you keep. Your bathroom should be a place of ease and tranquility, not a maze of clutter. But over time, it's easy to let this small space become overloaded. Think about it. Stacks of towels you rarely use, decorative soap saved for guests who never arrive, a collection of creams that expired 2 seasons ago. You enter to wash your hands but are greeted by excess. Too many items not only make cleaning harder, they make relaxation harder. You're constantly moving things to wipe a surface or stepping over an extra mat that never stays put. And when every drawer is filled with spare toothpaste and faded cloths, even a simple routine feels heavy. So what's the alternative? Simplify, keep only what you truly use. Your favorite towel set, a couple of mats, and your daily essentials. Choose quality over quantity. Donate extra towels to shelters, repurpose old baskets elsewhere, or recycle empty containers you've kept just in case. And here's the magic. When you declutter your bathroom, it feels larger, airier, more yours. Suddenly, it becomes a space you enjoy entering. Because sometimes the most meaningful self-care comes not from what you add, but from what you finally release. Look in your storage area, your closet, perhaps under the stairs. Is there a tennis racket unused for a decade? A golf bag gathering dust? Or a treadmill that's become an expensive coat rack? It happens to everyone. We acquire equipment during a burst of enthusiasm or hold on to it thinking we might return to that hobby. But here's the truth. Unused gear doesn't inspire activity. it silently adds pressure. Each time you pass it, there's a whisper of guilt, a reminder of what you're not doing, and you don't need that energy in your space. Instead, shift focus from the past to the present. Keep items that align with how you move now, not who you were years ago. Maybe that's a comfortable yoga mat, light weights, or good walking shoes by the door. As for the rest, let it go. Sell that stationary bike, donate the skis, gift the golf clubs to a grandchild starting out. When you release what no longer serves you, you create space, not just physically, but emotionally. What fills that space is freedom, clarity, and motivation to embrace movement that feels good, not forced. Because staying active after 60 isn't about extremes. It's about consistency, comfort, and connection to what makes your body feel alive. The view shifts across stacked containers in the attic, dusty, labeled for various holidays. The scene then transitions to a clean shelf holding a few carefully chosen treasures. As years pass, our connection to holidays evolves. Perhaps we host less, or family gatherings shrink. Yet, in storage, decorations from decades of traditions remain, packed away, unopened for years. Each year we think, maybe next holiday I'll use these, but the boxes stay sealed. You know, the truth is, these items may once have meant something, but for many older adults, they've become more burden than joy. Climbing ladders, untangling lights, setting up displays, these tasks, honestly, just consume energy that's better spent making memories. And even worse, they occupy storage space that could be used more practically or maybe just left open to make your home feel lighter. But you know, decluttering doesn't mean losing holiday spirit. Actually, it can refocus it. Instead of sifting through unused decor, just highlight items that truly hold meaning, like the ornament your grandchild made, or the candle holder you've used for 40 years. Curate your joy, keep pieces you love, ones that make you feel connected and festive, and let go of extras that feel like obligations. Donate them to community centers, senior homes, or families starting their traditions. What you part with could become someone else's cherished memory. Surprisingly, many older adults feel more festive after simplifying with less to unpack and put away. They focus on what matters, sharing stories, music, cooking, being present. So, as you open those containers this year, ask not just will I use this, but does this still bring me joy? If not, let it go. Not with guilt, but with gratitude for the memories it helped create. Because the true beauty of holidays isn't in decorations. It's in the feeling, the love, the presence, and the peace you create in your home. Imagine this. You enter your home, and everything in sight serves a purpose or brings a smile. No navigating around items unused for years. No mental burden from maybe someday clutter. This isn't just about tidying compartments. It's about creating space for what truly matters now. Clarity, calm, comfort. Each item you release is a gift to yourself. More ease, more freedom, more you. So here's your moment of action and reflection. Which item in your home are you ready to let go of starting today? Share in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else. And if this presentation helped you feel more in control of your space and time, please like and subscribe to join our community of strong, wise, older adults choosing to live with less and feel so much more. You still have so much to give, but you don't need to carry everything to do it. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and your space.